the Sri Lankan kids improve and spark their English speaking skills while providing them with a platform to showcase their talents. Now, this speech contest will be having 2 rounds under 4 age categories under the theme Books and Reading. And now, let's take a quick look into what you all have been doing throughout this journey. Now it is time to warmly welcome our panel of judges. Mr. Ryan De Silva, the Managing Director of Sita Industries Avisavella, Ms. Sandaru Divakara, Lecturer, Department of English, Language Teaching, Faculty of Arts, University of Colombo, Ms. Eva Vadia Roos, Exchange Participant in Buoyancy Language Studios. We warmly welcome our panel of judges, and now it is time to move on to our contest. Now first, under 13 category, the topic would be If I Rewrote the Story, Peter Pan. So let's welcome our finalists, Satmini Imansa, Mutumi Vihansa, Dilshi Natasha. Hope everyone's ready to give out a strong battle. So moving on to our first contestant, Satmini Imansa. I hope you are ready. All the very best. I hope you are present here in the meeting right now. Satmini, you can confirm your participation if you are here.
Yes, teacher.
All right. So great. With that, let's move on to the contest. Good luck, Satmini, and let's move on.
I was not. I was.
Satmini, I hope you are present in the meeting right. Satmini, I hope you are present in the meeting right now. Yeah, if Satmini is here, we can go on with her performance.
Can we? She actually called us. Can we have her go next?
All right, so then let's give the chance to another one till Satmini joins us back. All right, so next up we have Muthumi Vihansa, our second contestant. So, Muthumi, are you present here in the call?
Yes, teacher, I am.
All right, great. So, I wish you all the very best on your speech. All the very best, and the space is yours.
Hey everyone, here's a wish for a fun afternoon and the gentle breeze that comes with it. I think you all have read the book Peter Pan. The book Peter Pan is famous among the children as a fairy tale of a boy that never grew up. If I get a chance to reread the book Peter Pan, I will surely add a better ending to the story. Kids believe that every fairy tale ends with a good ending. Cause of that, Peter Pan must have a better ending. Everybody who have read the book Peter Pan knows that the story ends with Wendy is going back to her house, and after a lot of fear, when Peter Pan came back, Wendy have a girl of her own, and Peter Pan is taking Wendy's daughter to Neverland as he did to Wendy. I know the actual legend is really good, but it's too much interesting. A book has to be suitable for every reader, and that's the reason I will add a better and easy ending to the story if I get a chance to read out the book Peter Pan. Cause everybody who read the book Peter Pan can understand the end so easily. I can't wonder the writer who wrote the book Peter Pan, Sir J.M. Barrie, wrote the end like that. If I get a chance to read out the book Peter Pan, I will write a message in the end of the story for everybody who read the book saying, don't think that you're alone, because there must be a person who cares about you. Peter Pan always don't think about the lost boys that were with him. The lost boys loved him very much. He always used to think about what he don't have, a mom. He took Wendy to Neverland because he thought a Wendy can be a mom for him. And he also knows that Wendy is just a child like him. So just be happy from what you have right now. And if you lose something in your life, that doesn't mean you're unlucky. It just means you're gonna get something better in the future. Thank you all, and I'm with me. See you soon. Take care. And stay safe.
Great job, Muthumi Vihansa. That was an indeed great speech. So now it is time for us to move on to the next contestant. And our next contestant is Dilshi Natasha. Can I know if she is present here in the call right now?
Yes, madam.
All right, great. So I wish you all the very best, and the space is yours.
Excuse me, she is muted.
Can we check if the contestant is here?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. We can see you and hear you right now.
Hey there. Howdy. Um, please wait a minute.
Yeah, sure. Sure, Dilshi.
Hey there. Howdy. Do you like the stories? I know you all like the stories. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you and hear you.
Hey there, howdy. Do you like stories? I know you all of you like stories. And today I'm going to tell you a story. But I know many of you heard that story, but this is a new version of that story. This is Peter Pan as Wendy's Dreams Part 1. Okay, we will go to the story. Peter Pan was a boy who never grew up. There was a secret that was never Neverland was an island, and the people who live there will never grow up. Okay. And Peter Pan, like three children, was in the uh, human world, and he went to see them every day, and but he couldn't talk to them. Even he didn't met them before face to face. But one day, when he arrived to see them, he saw Mr. and Mrs. Stalin, the parents of three children, was hurrying to go to a party. So he thought, "This is my time. I will talk to my friends." Anyhow, so he did that. And Wendy saw Peter Pan first, and Wendy amazed because he didn't saw Peter Pan before. And Wendy asked, "Who are you?" And many questions. Wendy asked many questions from Peter Pan. And Peter Pan answered. And he requested to come to Neverland with him. And they went to the Neverland with Peter Pan. And they lived happily in there. One day, Wendy heard a noise, and she walked up and looked around. She amazed. Before few minutes, she was in Neverland, but now she is in her own room, on her own bed, and her brothers too. And Wendy understood that was a dream only. And she grew up with her dream and told that her dream or her story to her own kids. And I wish I could tell the whole story, but I have not much time. I think at the moment I passed my time. So anyway, I would like to thank BLS and tellers for giving this opportunity to us. And success is a journey, not a destination. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilshi. We too would love to hear the rest of your story if we had time. That was an outstanding speech. And with that, now we will move on to the next contestant from our under 13 category. The next contestant will be Satmini. Satmini, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
All right. So, best of luck to you, and the space is yours.
I wish you all a very good evening. So, first off, could I ask you a brief question? Okay, would you prefer to rewrite the story Peter Pan? I'm not cautious of your response, but I love it. Then today I'm going to talk about how I would modify this story if I rewrote this Peter Pan story. Well, let's see how it goes. I believe everyone here knows what's going on with Peter Pan because it's such a well-known story, isn't it? Therefore, I will not give a forward to this story. Then the first thing that I make is revising the names of Wendy and her brothers. Because I don't love their names and I have the impression that they do not correspond to them. And the second, I would like to replace the walnut pendant offered to Wendy by Peter Pan with a shell pendant. Because I think something like that would suit Wendy. You know, Peter Pan came by Wendy's house and told her that he had came for his shadow. So here I would like to change that he came to hear Wendy's mesmerizing stories instead of the shadow. These are three things I will do. There are a lot of other things, but I don't have time for all of it. And I am not sure whether you like the changes I talk about. Be that as it may, I need to thank everyone for listening to my speech. And you're also trying to rewrite this story on your own. Right. So I'm gonna go and bye bye.
Well done, Satmini. That was such an interesting story that you delivered. Great job on your speech. Now we have finished all our three contestants. It is time for a feedback round from our judges. So let's move on to our first judge, Miss Eva. Is Miss Eva present in the call? All right.
Hi everyone, I'm here. Sorry. I think all of you did very good. Of course, you were the finalists, and I enjoyed a lot the speeches of everyone.
All right. So thank you, Miss Eva. Can we have a feedback from Miss Sandaru?
I hope I am visible and audible. So, hello everyone. And from my side, I have to say that this was an interesting contest from all three of you. So your time management was brilliant. And in terms of this is a well-known story to everyone, and you had your own intake. And I really appreciate taking time for sharing your opinion this way. And I would say, in terms of time management, it was really good. And Satmini, in the very beginning, you seemed a little excited, but you managed and you delivered really well. So that was really good. And Mutamis was also like the final output you delivered. It was brilliant. And for Dilshi, also I would say it was a well thought, well presented speech. So thank you everyone, and good luck for your future.
Thank you, Miss Sandra, for your valuable feedback. And also, we would like to hear a little bit from our Buoyancy Language Studios. What do you think about this, kids?
They're actually really good. They did way better than we expected as well. So they were really good overall. So with their age, this is really nice. But even in the pronunciation, they have like really improved a lot. So looking for a good result and to see the best person, like hoping the best person will win. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for those valuable comments as well. And with that, we can conclude the under 13 category, and we will be moving on to the category under 15. And the topic they get is My Secret Life as a Spy. Such an interesting topic. Let's see how they will perform. And the contestants are Hashini Dilupama, Nimnoda Mihinadi, and Inuka Imansa. And our first contestant would be Hashini Dilupamam. Hashini, are you present here? Hashini, are you present here in the call?
Yes.
All right, great. So I wish you all the very best. Do well, Hashini, and the space is yours.
Have you ever realized that spying is the toughest and most hazardous job in the world? But it's my career. Hey there, what's going on? Guess what? It is a spy who is in front of you now. So now I'm going to tell you about my confidential life as a spy. If you really want to know what it is, please listen to me scrupulously. You must be astonishing what am I doing as a spy. Every sunrise is a mysterious journey for me because every day I have a certain set of tasks to carry out, and every day I have to get up in around 3:30 a.m. because I have to go to truly problematic, cryptic, and perilous zones for my spying work. And there are some days that I don't have any time to take any sustenance. And also, my job is not to be kept inside a box. So I have to sneak peek elsewhere to keep eye on all the uncanny things that are happening around. Spying is not at all. Spying is not at only can. Spying is not at all an easy peasy task to spy. Yet there are a lot more that you should be aware of. Let me enlighten you. This is one of the instances that I am going to tell you about. I bet that certainly you will be astounded after hearing this story. One day I was heading home after work and suddenly smelled something strange. There was a trooper standing next to me. His eye pupils were directing at me from time to time. That is why I felt he was that is why I felt uh, that he was looking for me. The moment that I realized this, I started walking to the other side of the road, and unknowingly my legs started sprinting. And surprisingly, the strange was also followed my way. Fortunately, I camouflaged amongst the buzzing crowd, and luckily that day I could trick my destiny. Yet I believe this small instance would be more than enough for you to realize that spying is not a piece of cake. Even though my job brings me risks, I truly enjoy this and I'm content with my job because it always acquaints us on how to encounter the sore challenges that come into our lives unexpectedly. On top of that, it is my pleasure to serve my country also. Thank you all for listening.
All right. So Hashini will be a great spy in the future, I think. A great speech, Hashini. We really enjoyed it. Good job. And let's see who
Thank
is
you,
our
teacher.
sure. So let's see who is our next contestant. That is Nimnoda Mihinade. Nimnoda, are you present here?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, Nimnoda. So all the very best for you too. And the space is yours.
Hi everyone and good evening. Welcome all of you to my today's speech. Today I'm going to talk about my secret life as a spy. Do you know who's a spy? First I will explain you who's a spy. Spy is a person one who keeps secret watch on a person opting to obtain information. Any individual aspiring in the service of government company, criminal organization, or independent operation can commit as a spy. I work together with a detective as a spy. We have to do a lot of criminal investigations. I also have faced a lot of dangerous, horrible, interested expeditions. When we're doing those criminal investigations, there are some criminals who cheat. I always pay attention to them as a disguised man. But it was not easy work because some of them were very clever, violent, and inhuman. I refer to daily newspapers, scientific articles, and criminal records to improve my knowledge. I also carry out information by my gains and analyze them myself and criticize the relevant authorities to react against those criminals. These days, I'm following a gang of criminals. I disguise as their friend. I need to know whether they are doing drugs. I know that this is dangerous and risky job, but I do my duty as the best as I can. And I love my job too. I hope you enjoy my speech and have a nice day to everyone.
Yes, Nimnoda, indeed we enjoyed your great speech. Now with that, we can see who our next contestant is. So next up, we have Inuki Imansa. Inuki, are you here? All right, Inuki. So, all the very best for you to deliver a great speech. The space is yours.
Good evening, all of you. My name is Inuki Manza. My house is located near the Karen temple. Usually, we give rice parcels to beggars in there. My father talks with some beggars. From what I heard there, I became impressed in finding information about these beggars. My parents are employed and give me pocket money. I collect my pocket money and sometimes buy rice parcels and give those to the beggars. I also talk with them long time, but I realized that they didn't tell correct details to my questions. One day, I tore my old dress and applied dust on it. I come to home after school and go to the washroom in the Kali temple, taking my pre-prepared dress. Then I disguised myself as a beggar. Later, I was among the beggars near the temple as a beggar. I worked this way for fear that my parents and friends would recognize me. Some beggars don't let me stay there. Later, I started a friendship with a beggar girl. Honorable Judge, actually it was a bit of difficult task. The pocket money I collected I gave to her. I told her that was money I had beggared for collected. I continued to lie that beggar girl. I was begging various places and come near to the Kali temple in the evening and then go to the place where lives my mother at night. I was able to be friends with other beggars through my beggar girlfriend. Then they told me truth about them. Then I wrote them in my diary at every night and kept it secret. Many people think that the beggars do illegal actions. Such people are rarely. Some people have beautiful expressions. I wrote a book collecting these facts during one school vacation. I presented it to my class teacher. She is very wondered. My teacher said about that very nice. My my mother hugged me my mother hugged me as my little detective author. Thank you for all.
So interesting to listen to all those stories about the spice. So great job, Inuki. And with that, I think we can move on to a round of feedback once again from our very own, our honorable judge panel. Miss Sandaru.
So this was also an interesting topic. I actually looked forward to this topic as well. So this is where you have the chance to be imaginative. So we had Hasini, Nimnoda, and Inuki speaking, and I must commend your effort because you were well prepared. You had something organized, and you delivered it really well. So that being said, I have to say that all three of you did very well thought out, imaginative speeches with good expressions. So specifically, Hashini, I have to commend you on your use of good expressions. In terms of Nimno, you did the delivery was brilliant, and Inuki, you did something innovative. You used props while you were speaking. So thank you so much for these speeches. We enjoyed them, and good luck to all three of you.
Thank you, Miss Sandaru. So we will move on to Miss Eva.
First of all, thank you, the three of you, for your speeches. And I enjoyed a lot the presentation that you have in front of the public and the contact with us and the improvement of the vocabulary between the first round. I enjoyed that part a lot. Thank you.
Yes, we enjoyed the speeches too. Thank you, Miss Eva. And I think after training all these kids and looking at the speeches today, I think our very own knowledge partner, Buoyancy Institute, would have so many things to comment on this. Let's hear a bit from them.
Are incredible, and of course, like I can't believe that these are the kids that we see inside the classroom. Like it was mind blowing, and they have prepared a lot with the time that they were given, because like we just got to know that they were having exams and all these days at school. But surprisingly, they have done a great work here, and love their expressions, the pronunciation, the presentation skills, everything was nice, perfect. So good luck to all of them.
It's impressive to see all the hard work and effort they have put into it, and also the practices. So thank you once again, all the contestants and our judges. And I think now it's time for us to move on to another round. Next up, we have under 17 with a very interesting topic, my ambition. And our first contestant would be Nethuli Sadisha. Nethuli, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Nethuli. Best of luck to you. The space is yours.
Thank you. Very good evening for all of you. I'm Nithili Sadisa. I'm going to speak about my ambition. They say that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Everyone in the world had a goal or an ambition to fulfill in their lives. Sometimes it may be difficult to go through it, but we must not give up. Because we have a bright future, we have a target to fulfill. So my dream ambition is to become a lawyer. As our society grows complexity, the lawyer's role grows as well. No longer is possible for one single lawyer to handle every aspect of every single client's legal needs. Therefore, it is necessary for lawyers to specialize in certain areas of law. Lawyers have lots of options when it comes to work in environments. Some lawyers choose to work for non-profit agencies. There are so many alternatives for lawyers. When I become a lawyer, I would like to fight for the rights of average people. It seems just like justice system flavors the wealthy. My dream is to seek that justice for all. I would like to help those people who always get lost in the system. I want to know that I have made a positive difference in the lives of others. Society holds a negative stereotypes about lawyers, such as lawyers being greedy for money. I hope when I become a lawyer that I will be able to change that stereotype. I want my clients to see me as a professional who is dedicated to finding justice. Being a lawyer is not and not should be simply about earning high salary. Being a lawyer means understanding that there is a responsibility to serve the public. My dream is to become a lawyer, and one day I will go through it. So I will work and I will work hard to go through my dream. And also I will serve my motherland as a good person in the society. Thank you for everyone listening my speech.
Very well done, Natalie. We warmly wish that you will get to be the lawyer that you wish to be.
Thank you.
All right. So that was our finalist, Natalie, from the age category under 17. And with that, let's move on to a feedback round from our judges. Miss Sandaru.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed is in terms of the preparation. So it was again, well prepared. Now, like, to be honest, this is the first time I'm joining this program as a participant and as well as a judge. So to see different students, different age categories delivering speeches like this is it's very satisfying to see, knowing that one of the main problems that our kids have is this inability to speak in English. So now the delivery was really good. Nathalie. So I hope that you will get to be a lawyer someday as well. So yeah, thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you, Miss Sandaru. Let's move on to Miss Eva.
Thank you. I also think that the speech is very well prepared, and well, we can see that is her ambition. Of course, she's showing us that, and I enjoyed because I think she enjoyed doing that.
Thank you, Miss Eva. Now let's hear from our very own knowledge partner, Buoyancy Language Studios. Yeah, excuse me, sorry to interrupt. You are not audible enough.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, what I was saying was that's like a really good ambition to have as well. And what she's planning to do there is also really nice, like to change the stereotype. That is really good. That is, I think, that is a common impression about lawyers right now. So that is again a good plan. Yeah, that is it. It was once again a really good performance, overall performance. We enjoyed it. Good luck.
Thank you very much for your feedback. And with that, we come to the end of the under 17 age category. And next up, we have our last age category, the university category. And their topic would be global warming is not real. Let's see how our contestants battle in this round. And for our contestants, we have Naitri Premanath and Danidu Fernando. So as the first contestant, we have our very own Naitri Premnath. Good luck for you. Naitri, are you present here?
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. All right, good luck, Naitri. The space is yours.
As our planet Earth sheds tears and releases its rage, I stop to wonder, how many times have we taken our planet Earth for granted? Contestia, judges, ladies and gentlemen. Global warming, the gradual increase of the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, is still a subject of many debates. While most scientists agree that global warming is real, there are still some arguments that state the opposite. As a science student myself, I believe that global warming is real. And as the evidence goes, as a result of global warming, we have experienced some of the warmest years since 2015, which has led to rise of sea levels, unpredictable weather patterns, higher death rates, and many other consequences. While most people can choose to have their own opinions about this, let us try to look at the big picture. Agreeing that global warming is real and taking actions to reduce fossil fuels will not only enhance the environment and benefit it, whereas disagreeing will not gain us anything. If we end up disagreeing, we end up agreeing to a risk of a dangerous future. In a few years' time, it might be too late to start saving the planet. So rather than arguing whether global warming is real or not, our main goal should be to move to a sustainable future. So the real question is, are you saving the planet? Contestia, over to you.
Very well done, Naitri. As she said, rather than wondering if global warming is real or not, I think we should take action. Now with that, I think we can move on to our next and final contestant for the day, Danidu Fernando. Danidu, are you present here in the call?
Yes, Dishani, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, so all the very best to you. The space is yours.
That's pride, enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. But today, this greed has outrun the needs, which have caused many distractions to the world. And one such mass destruction is global warming. Dear panel of judges and my fellow brothers and sisters, a very warm welcome to you. I am Dan Fernando from UCSC speaking to you on the topic of global warming isn't real. So what is global warming? It is the gradual increase in overall temperature of Earth's atmosphere generally attributed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased level of carbon dioxide, CFCs, and other pollutants. But do you know global warming should be there to a certain extent? Why? Homothermic species, especially warm-blooded animals, have to maintain a stable body temperature by regulating metabolic processes. The natural greenhouse effect, along with the greenhouse gases, are crucial to keeping our planet a suitable temperature for life. If not, the heat emitted by the Earth would simply pass outward from the Earth's surface into a space, and the Earth would have an average temperature about minus 20 degrees of Celsius, which will end up with zero life on Earth. But currently, there is an unnecessary acceleration of this global warming due to the uncontrollable greed of humankind. So, I say that this global warming isn't real. More frequent and severe weather conditions with higher temperatures, rising disaster rates, including storms, heat waves, floods, and droughts, higher death rates, dirtier air, higher wildlife extinction rates, more acidic oceans. Other than that, global warming has resulted in many serious alterations to the environment, eventually impacting human health. It can also cause a rise in sea level, leading to a loss of coastal land, a change in precipitation patterns, and threats to biodiversity. So, this unreal man-made artificial global warming has created all of these negative effects. This state that global warming isn't real. Out of sunlight, water, and rock, living systems evolved and created this magnificent earth. But now civilization is driving to the brink. Life can fix it and you can help. So thank you.
That was a very insightful speech coming from you, Danidu. So well done on that. So that's all for the contestants, and now it's time for once again to go for a feedback round from our very own judges. Ms. Sandaru.
Yeah. So in terms of this category, so you have given an argumentative topic. You can either, argue for or against. So we had the participants, taking like opposite views, but still, in terms of the engagement, in terms of the preparation, it was brilliant. And I have to say about, Naitri, am I pronouncing the name correct? I think it's Naitri. So good expression. And good expressions in the sense, when you're speaking, not all speakers can emotionally engage with the audience. So, that was there. It was magnificently done. And in terms of Danindu, so you used a lot of factual details. And the thing is, when you're using factual details, it can get a little boring if you don't do it right. So Danindu was able to deliver the factual details and what he believed in a really well thought out and organized manner. So both of you, good, job well done, and good luck. Thank you.
All right, Miss Sandaru. So with that, let's move on to Miss Eva.
The thing that I like the most of the speeches is that they are very powerful, engaging, and full of information. And I think these are three very important points. So very good for them.
All right, Miss Eva. So we have come to the very end of the competition. What do our knowledge partners, Buoyancy Institute, think of these speeches? Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. You're not audible. We still cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so the speeches were well prepared. They were very nice, and by the way, they were very cute when it comes to nature and all. It was really It was lovely to see even, and we also got a lot of information about global warming, and yes, they were really nice.
Yes, just as they mentioned, it was really insightful and also interesting at the same time. After a series of these knowledge sessions and getting through the video submission round, and today competing in this final round, now I'm sure all of you are eagerly waiting to see what the results are. So, who do you think is the winner tonight? So, before we move on to that, now we have an experience sharing from our very own EPs.
Yeah, I can do that. So I'm Teresa, I'm 24. It's been my birthday a few days ago. I've even celebrated here. I'm really happy that I've had the chance to come to Sri Lanka with ISEC Colombo Central. Yeah, I chose a project in this direction because I'm really into the environment and stuff like that, and I saw so many documentaries about the ocean and it's really in a bad state, so I wanted to do something about it, and I took the chance with ISEC in Colombo Central, mainly because I wanted to go someplace very different from home. My home entity in Passau, they recommended going to Sri Lanka because they've got good contact with you guys, and yeah, I thought, why not? So my project was called the Plastic Free Poya Movement, and that was really exciting because we want to bring this to a national level. I think we can really have a huge impact on society with that. And I also got to meet so many volunteers from Ocean Biome, and we all worked together. That was really good experience. We all, practiced our English a bit and also worked for the Plastic Free movement. I would really give you 10 out of 10 points because of the personal involvement. You were also welcoming to me, and as I was the first volunteer, everybody was so happy to meet me, and I was too. And we even came into your home places and got some nice food, so I'd really give you all the points. I would definitely recommend Isaac and Colombo Central to everybody who's considering it, because they're so welcoming and friendly people, and there is also, it's a big learning for everybody, and you should really consider it to come here and learn so many soft skills for your future career and your personal life.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. And I've been here for 5 weeks now, I think. I'm Alex from Germany. I'm from the LC in Aachen. I was actually also a former member of ISAC. So yeah. Yeah, for the project in general, I was looking for like projects that had to do with the SDGs, circled around the environment. So I was looking for like life on land, life below water. So this one definitely sprung into my eyes. And also like our LC in Aachen has a long relationship with Isaac and Colombo. So that's why I knew I would be in good hands here, and was definitely happy to get this project. I would say they definitely helped me because like in the first 4 days that I arrived here, they like took me by the hand basically and showed me everything, like brought to me the new culture, and guided me through everything that way. I was like, once I went through those 4 days, I was ready to start on my own in my project. And that way they definitely helped me a lot. Definitely. Like my buddy Sanji here, like he's already a good buddy of mine now. And it's always fun working with him, and he's giving me a lot of freedom. He has given me a lot of freedom to travel and explore as well. So I was very, very happy with the work environment, and also the work itself was very interesting. In the beginning I was doing a little different project, but in between we switched because we saw a huge opportunity, and we were flexible enough to switch the direction I was going at. So I was very happy with how everything went down. I would give them a 9, because you can never be a perfect 10, because they helped me a lot, a very lot. The only minus would be that they're sometimes a little too overbearing, a little too over careful. So I guess that just depends on the person, if you like it a little, like a little more help or a little less help. But in general, I was feeling very welcomed here, and I had no problem fitting in at all. So I'm very happy with the experience. Of course, I would like to recommend Isaac and Colombo Central, because you will get really, like I already said, you will get welcomed, you will get brought to the culture really slowly, so you won't get a culture shock or anything. And it's definitely worth an experience, and the Sri Lankan culture in general is definitely worth an experience, and also the food, of course. So I definitely recommend everybody to just give it a try, give yourself the push and do it.
Hi everyone. Today let's discuss about 4 of the main reasons why the English language is so important. You can join the discussion in the comment section below. I will hang out there for a few hours and will not miss to pin any good comment to the top. We are all aware that there are millions of fluent English speakers in the world. So, can you guess what makes English such an important language for us and for our future generations? The first reason is that learning English opens new career opportunities. Many companies need employees who can communicate with the clients all over the world. Since English is such a widely used language, it simply means that they are looking for employees who can communicate in English. Are you seeking for a job? Are you looking for promotion? Or do you simply wish to keep your professional opportunities open? Learning English is an important step towards all of those goals. Let me quickly give you one of my personal experiences. I am here right now in Sri Lanka because I learned and practiced some quality English back in Spain. Therefore, I am also one of the examples of getting new career opportunities because of this language. The second reason is that English is the most commonly used language of the internet, with nearly 1 billion users typing and chatting in the language on a daily basis. If you can read and understand English, you will be able to access and enjoy many more resources. For example, some of the facts and figures of this video I'm presenting to you were found on the internet. You can read online news articles. You can participate in a conversation on a forum. You can leave a comment on an English video. You can understand tweets from English-speaking celebrities. Possibilities are endless, whether it's for leisure or for work. The third reason is that English will make your life more entertaining. Want to put more books on your bookshelf? Want more options for a Friday movie night? Learning English will open a whole new world of entertainment for you. You won't need to rely on translations. You can enjoy the authentic originals. Understanding English means you will get to experience modern Hollywood blockbusters, as well as classic films from different generations. The fourth reason is that learning English can make you cooler. On top of all of these benefits, learning a different language such as English helps your brain function in new ways, literally. Research shows that learning a new language changes your brain structure, but don't worry, it's in a good way. Simply said, learning a new language can make your brain stronger and more versatile, refining the way you think. Research also shows that bilingualism can keep your brain strong and healthy when going into old age. If you pick up English, you could read a book in English, take a class in English, and much more. Well, what are you waiting for? Don't hesitate. The sooner you start learning English, the sooner you will be able to enjoy its benefits. Hope I got your attention. Let's meet again in another video. Stay safe and take care.
Now we are very close to announce the winners of Tales and Tellers today.
Why the English language is so important. You can join the discussion in the comment section below. I will hang out there for a few hours and will not miss to pin any good comment to the top. We are all aware that there are millions of fluent English speakers in the world. So, can you guess what makes English such an important language for us and for our future?
Apologies for the technical issue. So we are very close to announce the winners tonight. But before that, we have a very special session prepared just for you. To add more color to this event today, we have a special performance from our very own Isaacer, Mudira Karyavasam. Mudira, the space is yours.
Hi everyone. So I'm Mudira Karyavasam from ISEC in University of Colombo, and today I'll be singing Like My Father by Jax. Hope you guys enjoy it. I wanna come home to roses and pretty little notes on post-its. And when my hair starts turning gray, he'll say I'm like a fine wine, better with age. I guess I learned it from my parents. The true love starts with friendship, a kiss on the forehead, a date night, fake an apology after a fight. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow old with some makes me feel like I need a man who's me like my father loves my mom. I want a road trip in the summers. I wanna make fun of each other. I wanna rock out to Billy Joel and flip our kids off when they call us soul. He'll accidentally burn our dinner and let me be the Scrabble winner. And when my body changes shape, he'll say, oh my God, you look hot today. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow old with someone who makes me feel you. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. Thank you so much and hope you guys enjoyed it. And before I leave, I should also say it's amazing to see these young, talented people here today. And I wish all the very best to all the participants who were here today. Thank you and good night.
Thank you so much, Mudira. It was such a beautiful and an angelic performance by you. Thank you for joining us today. And just as she said, it is interesting. It is so wonderful to see all these young talent performing today. So now let us recognize the event partners for the grand finale of Tales and Tellers. Now, without keeping you waiting for too long, I think we have the results in hand right now. So, who do you think the winner is tonight? After competing in that round, now we have the results of today's Tales and Teller competition. So, let's reveal the winners. Under 13, the winner tonight is Sapmini. Under 15, and our winner is Harshini. And under 17, the winner tonight is Nathalie Sadisha. And from our final university category, the winner is Naitri Premanath. Congrats to all the winners tonight. Well done and good job everyone. And you will receive your prizes very soon from our organizing committee. So with that, wherever we go, whatever we do, we should always cherish the memories that we make. So now, this is the time for us to take a picture and cherish these memories. So I invite all of the participants to kindly turn on their camera and join us for a screening. I think there are a few more cameras to be turned on. Yes, Dinushan, you can go ahead with the screening.
Okay, I have to take a 2 screenies, so I'll count. 1, 2, 3, smile. So one more, wait. Again, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinushan, and thank you everyone for turning on your camera and joining us for a screening. With that, we have come to the very end of Tales and Tellers. A big thank you to our very own knowledge partner, Buoyancy Institute, who contributed to make this event a grand success. And with that, I would also like to thank our event partners, ISEC in Colombo Central, and our honorable judge panel, and all the competitors who took part in Tales and Tellers and who are the winners tonight. So until we meet again, have a great night and stay safe, everyone.